It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peak data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They get a cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Left side, Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Back to throw here, Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for severe play. Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. He took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the 50, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Well, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 44. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made
trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rolling to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Herbert off of play action. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert, he's got Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They finds his target, Allen. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Raiders 21, Chargers nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for
Nasty throw.
So
Nasty throw.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Counter play with Jacobs. Oh, He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
From the 36, Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
There's certainly no questioning this about Zamir White. This young man's a fighter. He was told growing up he wouldn't be an athlete due to a number of injuries and medical conditions. Instead, worked his way up to a starting job at Georgia, and now he's in the NFL taking the fight to anyone trying to bring him down. Zeus with a nice carry there.
They run straight ahead here with White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. 2nd and 9. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On play action, now Carr. Out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert caught by Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carr going to look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game